Hello YouTube, it's Barbara Jean. I'm going to do a quick video about an angel sighting I had. Maybe this will be the beginning of more angel sightings. I don't know, but it was pretty exciting when I realized it was an angel I had witnessed a few days ago. Um, to start the story, it was Thursday. No, this was Wednesday. Let me start on Wednesday last week, which was still in May, the end of May. And I was exhausted that night. I was really, really tired Wednesday evening. And so I went to bed early, but when I got up in the morning, I was still very, very tired. In fact, I was exhausted. I had 6 cleans to do that day, 6 houses to clean. And so I was pretty tired by the end of the day. By the end of the day, in fact, I said to the Lord, I didn't know whether I can get through this day. I'm just so tired. But somehow I managed to get through it with God's help. I got through it. And but I told my working partner, Colleen, that I would when I dropped her off, I said, I'm going to go right to the park, which was close to my house, and I'm going to park my car and I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to have afternoon nap because I'm so tired. And if I go home, there's dogs and the phone and the computer and the yada 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 that would just distract me. So I'm just going to go to the park and I'm going to lie down in my car, and go to sleep. So after I dropped her off, that's exactly what I did. I went to a local park, quite a large park near my home, and I parked in an area. There wasn't anybody around. There was no other cars there when I arrived. I locked the doors. I put down the windows just slightly, so that it could, breathe. And put back my chair, and I went to sleep. I put a cloth over my head and, over my eyes basically, so I block out the light. And I fell asleep. And I slept for about 3 hours. I was that tired. I couldn't believe it. Normally if you have a cat nap, you're looking at a 20 minutes, maybe an hour sleep, but I slept 3 hours. So I got there around 5, and about 8 o'clock in the evening I woke up, and it was still pretty light out, but when I woke up there were cars everywhere. There were people in the park to the left side of me, and there was a field in front of my car, but nobody was in that field because it's gated off, and there was no one in that field. So anyway, I sat up, and there was a man in front of my car. It appeared to be a man in front of my car. He was standing in front of my car's hood, a couple feet away, facing my car, looking basically in my direction, but he wasn't looking at me. And it startled me because he just stood there. He just stood there. He didn't move. He didn't go away. He stood there. And he didn't, even though I was looking directly at him, he didn't look at me. He didn't make any eye contact with me, which is kind of strange. But he was standing there and he was looking around. He kept looking around. And I was startled by him, and I thought at first, well, what are you doing here? Are you dangerous? Well, what are you? Because although there were people in the park, lots and lots of people in the park, nobody was near my car, and but he just stood there, and I guess, and he's like I said, he was looking. He kept looking around like this, like he was scanning. He kept scanning the area, and after I got over my initial shock, I thought to myself, well, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Why don't you go? There's nothing here for you. Why are you standing there? My feeling in my heart, though, was he's protecting you. He's taking care of you. He's guarding you. You're here and he's guarding you. And I thought to myself, well, I don't need protection. My car's locked. My windows are only down slightly, so I don't need his help. So why is he still standing? So anyway, as I was sitting there, trying to wake up because I was still pretty groggy, this being didn't move. This man appearance of man didn't move. He just stayed where he was. He turned around to continue to scan the area, just scanning and scanning like a bodyguard. And I thought to myself, well, okay, well, if you're not going to go, then I guess I'm going to go. But I don't know why you're here. I'm safe. I feel safe. Well, I don't need your help, I thought. so, so anyway, I pulled myself together and I backed out and I left. After a few minutes, if I was thinking it was an angel, I would have looked back in my mirror. I'm sure he was gone by the time I pulled out. But I wasn't thinking it was an angel because he looked so human. But I was sat there for about 10 minutes and this man didn't leave. He did not leave my car. And he just kept turning around and looking and scanning the area. And he never made eye contact with me once. And it wasn't until the next day when I prayed about it that the Lord told me, yeah, that was a guardian angel, that the Lord was protecting me. He knew I was going to be asleep for quite a while, and I needed the rest, and he sent an angel to watch over me. And I was quite amazed because I don't recall ever seeing an angel like that before. I'm sure God has sent many angels around me. I've had a lot of experiences where I've needed angels and had some supernatural things happen. So it's not like I haven't had supernatural experiences before, but this is the first time I recall actually seeing an angel that looked human, and so obviously protecting me. And anyway, it was a blessing to me because I was really tired. I was not just tired physically, I was tired emotionally and spiritually. I was feeling rather weary. I was feeling weary. And the Lord sent this angel and gave me a visual reference to help me, I guess, to feel that He's real, that He's here. He's watching out for me, and not just me, but all of us, whether we see them or not. Angels are real, and that are they're on the job. They're on the job. So it was rather remarkable, and I'm going to tell you what he looked like. It was kind of funny because he was very good looking, and me being a single woman, I was when I see a good looking guy, I was like, oh, he's cute. It's a natural reaction. Oh, he's nice looking, and he was very, very good looking. But I wasn't the least bit attracted to him. Which, when I thought back at it, I thought, well, that's interesting. He looked strong. He looked athletic. He was wearing a polo shirt of some sort, like a white collar sport shirt, long sleeved, striped. And he had brown curly hair, olive toned skin. He looked like he was Southern European. That's what he looked like. He could have been Spanish or Italian or Greek. He had a Southern European look to him. And he had a strong face. He looked like he was strong, and that if anyone came around, he knew how to protect himself or knew how to protect me. And anyway, it was really nice to have a manifestation like that. I mean, looking back, anyone could say, well, it's just a man standing there, but my heart and my spirit is saying this was an angel. The Lord allowed me to see one of my guardian angels. Anyway, I hope this edifies you. I hope this, because sometimes we don't know when we're entertaining angels unaware. That's what the Bible says, to be gracious to the stranger because you don't know whether you're entertaining angels unaware. So in this case, I didn't know until the next day when I really thought about it that this indeed was an angel. Anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day, and remember, the Lord loves you. He's protecting you. He's guarding you. and you have angels all around you. Um, anyway, God bless and have a wonderful day.